So there's been some changes since our last video update that we shot back in April of last year. Among the most notable of those, I feel, has been a lot of the exterior changes we've done. The Ings hood, in my opinion, is probably one of my favorites, just because A, it's an actual functional aero-styled hood, just really drawing a lot of that hot air out. The rear bumper, again, something that actually does provide function. Not only does it direct airflow up and out, it also has a carbon gurney flap on it. Duluck did a really awesome job with that and the fit. And personally, my favorite is that spoiler. It's super aggressive. Honestly, I think it's like if you took a Nismo spoiler and made it cool, that'd be what you would have. Obviously, it took a while coming from Japan, but man, the end result is just fantastic. Along with some of those other outside features, we also added the charge speed side mirrors. I will say visibility is a little low, but I mean, come on, these things are cool. On top of the first thing that you see on the car is some of the power adders that we did, some of the improvements to the structure of the car. So we added the carbing front strut brace, and the cool thing about that is that they actually integrated a master cylinder brace into the bar. So just on top of the fact of just giving that lightweight rigidity, it also serves a dual purpose. Along with that carbing bar, we also added Kinetics velocity manifold, just to A, clean up the engine bay, and two, get a little extra throttle response out of the car. It simplifies it for a reason and does a really good job. We added one of the cooler features, one of the first few in the country, the Tomei Japan dual exit exhaust. Paired that with a Motordyne XYZ pipe with a resonator to keep that tone nice and clean. But when you get on it, you definitely know it's still a Tomei. For alignment purposes, we added some SPL front uppers just to just get that extra front end stability and get that ease of alignment. And moving our way kind of through the car, getting on the inside. I had a friend of mine in South Carolina that was parting out, and we ended up adding in just some cool lighting. Ended up doing some white face Nismo gauges with blue LED backlighting. So just on the inside, eat your heart out, early 2000s car scene. This thing's rad. So if you were to tell me that when I got this car, it would be the way it is right now, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but I'd had zero intention to be like this. We bought this car, me and John, we went in halvesies on this, thinking it was just gonna be just a little track beater, just get some seat time, have some fun. But, things came up, we adjusted, and honestly, this car is definitely something that I can feel proud of. After spending a lot of time on the ground, beating this thing back into shape, busting knuckles, and really seeing the finished product has been great. Being able to take people for a ride in it, and just time after time, people say, man, this thing handles like it's on rails. Putting the quality parts into it that we can really get our hands on, and just really making sure that at the end of this day, this thing's dialed in the way we like it. It makes me really happy, because with the approach that we took, we always wanted this to be a practical car. But even now, with some of the really unique parts that it has on it, it still serves that function. I can go out, drive it, beat on it, and it still keeps coming.